22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Walker going right to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Walker now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Walker's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jets at 13-2 on the year. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes. Getting this inside the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
And they go play action. Here's Walker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Hall to start the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Then Woods has it complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On play action, Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Talented Peoples-Jones
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. It's a 3-10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field
as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
To throw is Walker.
He'll leave this for Ware. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught. It's Wilson.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. It's now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Walker. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. First half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Walker now to throw on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And this offense going to like to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Walker. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Ball again on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
84 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Ramondre Stevenson His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. But still their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, Walker. That is caught by Stewart. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for... Walker now. Finding Harris over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A first down throw for Walker. Locates Hardman for another catch.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, as you would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
Runs over it and brought down, but not before reaching the 45. Down 12 yards there, the Jets have a 1st. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run once more with Stevenson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't afford a pass.
Throw incomplete as well. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hard group, and they want to keep building after their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Walker taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to next-gen stats. Wow. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number one seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number one seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. All of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. and got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
The point after is gone. Now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right? I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Walker. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. To throw is Walker.
And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now they're set up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Jets.
Patrick Ricard. Scoring game, Charles, and we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch the